Hello friends, welcome to Bionet Tips, and today I'll be discussing a set of questions from the chapter How Do Organisms Reproduce? These are the questions that I have taken from previous year's question paper starting from 2017 to 2020. So let's get started. So in 1 mark they have asked about a cell. When a cell reproduces, what happens to its DNA? It is asked for 1 mark. So as you all know, when a cell reproduces, it will lead to the copying of DNA, and the DNA is passed on to the next generation. Okay, so that only you have to write here. The next is to perform an experiment to identify the different parts of an embryo of a dicot seed. First of all, you require a dicot seed. Select dicot seeds from the following group. So they have given you a few examples and you will be selecting the dicot seeds. Which are the dicot seeds? So dicot seeds is basically when you break a seed, it has two parts, right? So that is called as a dicot seed. So here they have given wheat, gram, maize, pea, barley and groundnut. Out of these, gram, pea and groundnut are the examples of dicot seeds. The rest are the examples of monocot seeds. Alright, so here you have to identify which are the dicot seeds for 1 mark. So I hope this is clear. Moving on to 2 marks question. Here they have asked you in the year 2017 to draw the sequence of 4 stages of the process of binary fission in amoeba. Very simple. So first you have to draw the mother, okay, or the parent. Then you will be drawing that first the nucleus divides into 2. Then it leads to the formation of the division of the cytoplasm, and then you have 2 daughter cells formed. Alright, so you will have to draw this and you will have to label the nucleus and the cytoplasm, which you already know. Okay, now name the type of reproduction in which 2 individuals are formed from a single parent and the identity of the parent is lost. Write in brief about the first and the final stage of the process of this reproduction. So again, about binary fission only they have asked in the year 2018. So again you will be drawing the same diagram and write the brief about the first and the final stage. So the first stage is karyokinesis. Karyokinesis simply means the division of the nucleus, and the final stage is the division of the cytoplasm. Okay, so you will write about this karyokinesis and the division of the cytoplasm. Okay, next, draw a neat label diagram to show proper sequence of budding in hydra. So as you already know, you have to discuss about the budding in hydra. So budding in hydra, as you already know, you have to draw a parent hydra. Okay, so I'll just show you. Okay, so this parent hydra, when the condition is suitable, it forms an outgrowth. Okay, it forms an outgrowth, and this outgrowth is called as a bud, right? So this outgrowth is called as a bud, and this bud keeps on growing till the conditions are favorable for it, and it will grow, and then when the condition is favorable, this bud separates out, forming another individual from the parent hydra. Okay, so this is diagram is also there in your NCERT, so you can just check and you can practice it. All right. Okay, moving on to the next question. You have about list 2 common signs of sexual maturation in boys and girls. So you can write about the different secondary sexual characters, okay, that you observe during the puberty. You can write it here, any 2. Okay, change in voice, change in the height, and whatever secondary sexual characters you know, you can write here. Alright, this is for 2 marks. It was asked in the year 2022. Okay, next, which contraceptive method changes the hormonal balance of the body? Now you know many contraceptive methods. Okay, so out of that, chemical method, that is the use of the pills. Okay, so these pills which are there, okay, so the use of pills, the contraceptive pills leads to the changes in hormonal balance of the body, because they have the estrogen and progesterone, and this is used to delay the ovulation process. So that is why there is hormonal imbalance in the body. Okay, Moving on to the next question. For 3 marks from this chapter, they have asked, reproduction is one of the most important characteristics of living being. Give 3 reasons. So what are the 3 reasons that you can give? One is that reproduction helps in the what? So first, right, what is reproduction? Basically, reproduction is a biological process where young ones are formed from the parents, right, of same kind. You have to mention the word same kind. Okay. Then what are the 3 significances you can write? What are the 3 reasons? One is that reproduction helps in the continuity of the population. Then second point you can write, reproduction helps in the formation of new characters. That is, especially in sexual reproduction, when 2 parents are involved, it leads to variation. Then this variation helps in the evolution process, right? So these 2 points you can write along with the definition. Okay. Now, moving forward, what is vegetative propagation? State 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages of this method. So, what is vegetative propagation? Vegetative propagation is a asexual method where you cultivate plants which are of seedless varieties. You obtain fruits, or you obtain the plants which are not capable of producing seeds, or if they produce seeds, those seeds are not viable. We use them to propagate them. Okay, so that is vegetative propagation. We use different methods to propagate such plants. Now state 2 advantages and 2 disadvantages. What are the 2 advantages of vegetative propagation? You can write. One is that you get many seedless varieties plants. They can be used to propagate, or they can be used to create new individuals. Okay, so seedless varieties can be used. Then what is the second advantage? Second advantage is that it can create a plant with new characters, or variations can be created. Okay, so for example, in case of grafting, okay, there you are using the vegetative method, vegetative propagation method, where one plant is of a different character, the another plant is of a different character. So you are using this to create variation. Okay, so that is the advantage. Disadvantage is that one, it requires skilled laborer, somebody who knows to perform the process properly. They can do it, otherwise it is a disadvantage. And second one is that since vegetative propagation, for example bryophyllum, you can see that here you are you are getting the new individuals from the parent plant. So in such case, if the parent plant is not resistant to any disease, then the individuals which are formed also can be the same character, of the same characters. They also will not be resistant to the diseases. So they also will not be resistant to the disease, and they also will be like the parent plant. They can carry the disease, they get the disease easily. Okay, so this is another disadvantage. So one is not having a skilled laborer is a disadvantage. Second one is the disease resistant plant. Okay, so these are the 2 disadvantages of this method. Next question, list 3 techniques that have been developed to prevent pregnancy. Which of these techniques is not meant for males? Okay, so first, what are the 3 techniques that have been developed to prevent pregnancy? One is your you can write barrier method. Then in barrier method you can write about condoms, and then chemical method you can write about pills, right, contraceptive pills. And the third method is surgical. So in surgical, as you all know, we have 2 methods. One is vasectomy and the other one is tubectomy, right? So tubectomy is performed in the females. They cut the fallopian tube and tie it, and vasectomy is performed in the males, right? So which one of these techniques is not meant for males? So males, the tubectomy is a surgical method which is not meant for males, and chemical method, the usage of contraceptives, pills, and usage of copper tea, all these methods are not meant for males. They are meant only for the females. Okay, so how does the use of these techniques have a direct impact on the health and prosperity of a family? That detailed explanation is there in your NCERT textbook. You can just go through it. Alright, okay. Moving on to the next question. Define the term pollination. What are the differences between cross-pollination and self-pollination? It's a very easy topic, right? Okay, this is very easy. Then you will be writing here what is pollination. So pollination is the transfer of the pollen grains from anther to the suitable stigma. Okay, then what are the differences between cross-pollination and self-pollination? That you can write. You can write the differences. Then what is the significance of pollination? What is the significance of pollination? One is that it helps in the production of fruits and seeds. Without pollination, fruits and seeds will not be there. Okay. Then second point, pollination helps to maintain the variations. Okay. So in case of cross pollination, when two flowers of two different plants are involved, then you can say that variations, we get new characters. Okay. So all these can be written in the significance point. I hope it is clear. Okay. Moving on to 5-mark question. 5-mark question as usual. Female reproductive system is always asked. So please practice it. So write the functions of each of the following parts in a female reproductive system. So what are the different functions? So ovary, as you all know, is the primary reproductive organ in case of females, and the function is to produce the ova. Okay, every month it produces the ovum or the ova. Okay, so you have a pair of ovary and its work is to produce the ova and the hormone estrogen. Very important. Okay, estrogen is produced. So what is the function of uterus? Uterus is the site where implantation take place. So if you don't know the functions, you can refer to my video. I have uploaded a video on this chapter, so I'll be posting the link in the description box. Please go and watch that video. Okay, so uterus is a site of implantation, and fallopian tube is a site where the fertilization take place. So this is the place where the ovum and the sperm meet and fertilization takes place. So fallopian tube is the site for fertilization. Next, write the structure and function of placenta in human female. So as you all know that placenta is a nutritive tissue. It's a nutritive disc-like tissue which is formed during the pregnancy period. Okay. So what is the function? It performs the function of respiration, excretion, okay, and it provides antibodies to the fetus. And structure, I've already explained it in my video. You can just go and watch it there. Alright. Now moving on to the next question for 5 mark. In the year 2018, they have asked male reproductive system. So just in case if they ask you, you should be able to answer it. So please make sure that you study this as well. Okay. Now, what is the function of testis? So testis is the primary sex organs in males, and testis, the function is to produce the sperm. Okay, so sperms are produced along with the hormone testosterone. Right? Okay. Seminal vesicle and prostate gland together, they have a function, that is they produce a fluid which helps in providing nutrition to the sperms, and we call it as the semen. Okay. So this also I've explained in my video. You can just go and watch it there. Then vas deferens. Vas deferens is the pipe-like structure, tube-like structure which carries the sperms. Right? The sperm is carried by the help of the vas deferens, and urethra is a part of the excretory system. But in males, it also comes in the reproductive system. This is the place where this is the pipe where the vas deferens gets connected, and the fluid which is released from the prostate and seminal vesicle move through the urethra, and then this carries the sperm towards the penis. Okay. So this also I've explained in my diagram in my video. You can just go and watch it there. Alright. Now moving on to the next question. Again they have asked you about the pollination and the types of pollination, agents of pollination, how does suitable pollination lead to fertilization. So list 2 agents of pollination. You can write water wind, right, insect. So this also I've explained in my video. Please go and watch it there. I will be posting the links in the description box. So you can just go and watch it there. Okay. Then identify the given diagram. So the different parts of the female reproductive system they have asked. So that also you can read from your NCERT or from the video that I have mentioned. Okay. So you should be knowing this thoroughly. Then what is contraception? List 3 advantages of adopting contraception measures. So what is contraception? Contraception is a method or a device which is used to prevent unwanted pregnancy. Okay. So it's a method or a device used to prevent unwanted pregnancy. What are the 3 advantages? What are the 3 advantages of contraception? So first one is it helps to prevent the unwanted pregnancy. Alright. Right. Second one is that it helps to prevent the fertilization process, fertilization of the sperm and the ova. Fertilization of sperm and ova. Okay. Then the third advantage is that it prevents very important sexually transmitted diseases. Okay. So one is the it prevents the unwanted pregnancy. Second one, it prevents fertilization of the sperm and the ova. And third one is that it prevents sexually transmitted diseases. Alright, so these are the 3 advantages of opting for contraceptive methods. So I hope you have understood these questions thoroughly. Please study for the exam, and if you have any doubts, do comment it and let me know. Thanks for watching Bionet Tips.